Hey, what's up, y'all? This your boy L-DUBNATION, and I'm back. I've been off for a couple months because I didn't have a premium. I finally got my premium back. That way, when we watch these videos together, we ain't gonna be on no ads popping up or anything like that. Without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get inside this video. This video is when AI gets an innocent man arrested. Here we are. Here we are. You getting framed, about to get put in jail because of AI. That is crazy. That is crazy to think of. Like, you could just be at home chilling. Somebody could pull up. They could just pull up on you and say, you did this, you killed somebody. We got video. Like, hey, I ain't did none of that. Wait, I've been here all day. It's the time we gotta do something about this AI, because it's about to get crazy up here. But without further ado, we're about to go ahead and get inside this video. L-DUBNATION, let's go.
Arcade boy.
Ooh, Dub, you killing him.
Very, very peculiar. Peppermill has this pretty sophisticated artificial intelligence software that analyzes faces of previous trespassers, and they get a 100% match on this guy who, whenever they trespassed them before, presented an ID that had a different name. They look like the same exact guy.
I am not Mike. I don't know nothing about Mike.
So either he is who he says he is and he's not have ever actually trespassed, which I doubt because their software is pretty cool, and the fact that he's acting super suspicious. I'll be 100% honest. Could legitimately be you have a doppelganger running around.
Well, unless I've gone crazy, I'm pretty sure it's not me.
Nightmare becomes reality at a Reno, Nevada casino when AI facial recognition technology misidentifies someone, leading to a wrongful arrest and lands an innocent man behind bars.
That FRS, face recognition system. Okay, I see what's going on. Because casinos, they do have facial recognition systems, and sometimes, you know, it's technology. Technology can mess up, and you know, also, it's a billion people in this world. You bound to have somebody that almost look close. My bad, y'all. Almost look closely resemblance to y'all. So like, you have to really think about that. Like, stuff like that will happen, and you know, technology is just always gonna fuck up. So, because there's a lot of people in this world, they look like you, look close to you, almost to the point where you would thought you had a twin, but they're not your twin.
What the good is the ID then? Why do I even carry that mother?
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On September 17, 2023, the Peppermill Casino calls the Reno Police Department to report that a trespasser has unlawfully returned to the casino. They report that they have the man in custody, but he's claiming to go by an entirely different name than the man they've previously trespassed. Officer Richard Jagger arrives at the casino at 5:48 a.m.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
How you doing? Oh, thank God you're here.
The man declaring his relief at the sight of the officer is 40-year-old Jason Killinger, who is accused of trespassing at the Peppermill Casino.
So what's going on?
So we got this suspicious red alert, prior trespasser.
Okay.
And we made contact with him, arrested him, and he claimed that wasn't him. And
What does my
so
name
we're just
say
trying
on
to
the
get you guys to make a phone call if it's with him or not.
So what's the issue, you guys? Did he have a different driver's license or a secondary one, or has he got more property than just this one?
It's just that those effects right there, and that's it.
1 second, pal.
But no other forms of identification. Things in his pocket.
You guys ran this information through our dispatch?
Through your guys' dispatch? No. Through ours, comes back as that being who he says he is on his ID, but that's what we went off right there.
Yeah, and this is one of those things. You guys have this fancy software that does all this stuff, so it's like.
Officer, what's your name?
1 second, man.
A few months earlier, a man named Michael had been trespassed from the casino for sleeping on the premises.
All right, man. So this is who you are?
Yes. What your Miss Jagger is your first name or last name?
Last name.
All right, Mr. Jagger. Yes, that is who I am. I drive the semis for UPS. I am not Mike. I don't know nothing about Mike. I'm a craps player here. Look, there's my socks for
Okay.
UPS. Can you please, you got a gun here. Will you please take me out of these cuffs? My shoulders are killing me.
You're going to sit there for a minute, man. So, when he gave you this information, did you guys verify it against an ID, or how does that work?
So, in that report there's an ID on there as well, and we can show you that one.
Okay.
Jason, a long combination vehicle driver, had been playing craps until about 3 a.m. when he decided to leave the Pepper Mill and go to the Atlantis casino. On his way out, he stopped at a blackjack machine and started playing. There, he was approached by a security guard who addressed him as Mike. When Jason clarified that he was not Mike and presented the guard with his driver's license, the guard apologized and walked away. However, as Jason attempted to leave, he was surrounded by security guards and handcuffed. He was told that he was under arrest for trespassing.
Just need a break. My shoulders are killing me.
So that's the ID that he presented. I'll be.
Look in the news.
Yeah. Huh. Weird. Very weird. Right, let me snap a picture of that. I'll run both names.
The casino's AI facial recognition software positively...
Yeah, those are two different people. Michael looked like he could be older. Yeah, those are two different people. They look alike. I can see where they look alike, but you look at Michael. Michael look older than Jason. But like I said, there's billions of people in the world. Somebody's bound to look just like you. You be thinking you have a whole twin, but they not your twin. They just look like you. Like the two actors, DB Woodside and what's the other guy's name? He's an actor. He passed away some years ago. DB Woodside and actually, you know what? The whole point. I'm gonna just go here. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. All right. All right, DB Woodside and Albert Ezra, they look just alike, but they're not related or anything. And both of them are actors. DB Woodside, if y'all know DB Woodside, he played as Blue on The Temptations. And Albert Ezra, I don't really remember. Was he on Suits? Or was that DB? But this guy right here, he's also an actor too. He's the one that passed away some years back. But look at them, they look identical. Well, almost identical. You would think they was brothers, but they're not. Not at all. Like I said, there's a lot of people in this world that look just alike, but no relations at all. Let me get back to this video. But I just have to show y'all that, like You know, Albert Ezra and DB Woodside. Yeah, I just had to show y'all that.
Identified Jason as Michael, the man they had trespassed.
Let me step out this way, I get better reception.
Yeah. The only thing that was weird is that we'll have to, lift him up and see how tall he is.
Yeah.
It's on this. That says he's 5'9", and that says 6'1".
Yeah.
This isn't the only difference between Michael and Jason's identity.
Yeah. See, it's way different. So the FRS system, and they both from Nevada. See, do they got the why y'all ain't put the same date of birth on? Yeah, y'all could have showed the date of birth, man. But date of birth ain't really that tragic. But anyways, if you look at them, they kind of do favor. But like I said, like Michael looks older than Jason, so that's the difference. And Michael don't got this. See, Michael don't got this. Jason, he got all that going on. Michael don't. So I can see like they kind of look alike, but that's just the FRS system fucking up on them.
Jason is listed as 7 years younger than Michael and says that
if I was Jason, I would sue. Like I'm leaving out here with something. Like Denzel Washington said.
Weighs 50 pounds more. As well, the signatures are different. In his report, Officer Jagger wrote, quote, "The associated demographics on each driver's license were fairly similar, with the only major distinction being hazel and blue eyes, which are by their very nature similar eye colors and are dependent upon lighting."
And the pictures are the nose.
Right, and then we have our new system, our new facial recognition system, and that's what it's telling us. It's telling us that it's looking at it, and it's doing that. And then there was another one that came up when he was at our TRK, which is one of our better cameras. This was right before we arrested him. We looked at it and said, "That's him."
Yeah, that's their system. It's getting you know what? Because he came in, Jason, he on his ID, he has the beard. But when he came in the casino that day, he don't have the beard. So that's why the FRS is picking up, because they're like, oh, he has no beard. So I think, so the camera's thinking it's Michael, but if he came in with that beard, it probably would have ran him. That's what it was. So beards, facial hair will be a distinction to some of the technology's functions. So,
and it came up
100%. Okay.
100% match.
Yeah. So the software's saying it, that it's legit.
Right. And it's
so
it's pretty damn accurate.
So either he presented a fake identification the first time, or he's presenting it now.
Right.
Even if he had a twin, it wouldn't be 100% on the facial, right?
I wouldn't think so, but I don't know, because they say twins share DNA, right?
But
I guess it depends upon if they're identical.
I've seen identical twins where it's like moms can tell them apart.
Right.
So
the other thing that kind of made us feel suspicious, or us managers, was right after our officers made contact and they saw the ID that he's presenting today, and they're like, okay, it's not the same guy. He immediately gets up and starts cashing out, like running for the door. I'm like, okay, if it really wasn't him, why is he running for the door?
Why is he getting ready to leave?
Jason would later explain that earlier that night he'd played at the Legends Bay Casino, the Nugget Casino, and the El Dorado Casino before arriving at the Peppermill around 11:30 p.m. He claimed that each time he was up $200, he would move on to a new casino, and just before his arrest, he had made $200. He also estimated that prior to the 16th, he had gambled hundreds of times at the Peppermill without incident. After speaking with the Peppermill employee, Officer Jagger calls to check the police records.
What's going on?
I have a precarious situation. Trying to positively identify somebody who may have or may be using a fake ID. So I've got 2 names, 2 Nevada driver's license numbers and all that. If there's a chance I could have you run both and see if any of them come back and maybe send me pictures in an email of what their IDs come back as.
Yep.
Huh. That is super weird. Do you see resemblance in those?
Yeah.
Told you.
Yeah, that is.
But yeah, they're the 83, 78, yeah.
What did it say? It said one was born in 83, one was born in 78. Michael looked older. Michael might be born in 78. Jason looked way younger.
That's super weird. So I have a feeling these are both the same guy, but he has different IDs. That's crazy. Because their software here, they have this facial recognition software here at the Peppermill, and he came back as a 100% match for the character who was previously trespassed.
Yeah,
So this is definitely a weird one. So I have a feeling he's somehow making some fake identification or something, but I mean, if you're pulling them up, then they're legitimate.
Yeah, they're both through the DMV at least. He's somehow able to get them.
With this discovery that both Michael and Jason's IDs are legitimate, Officer Jagger calls his supervisor, once again explaining that the Peppermill's AI technology came back with a 100% match that Jason and Michael are the same person.
Then this guy that they have now detained presents a different ID with a different name, Jason Killinger, and that has a matching photo for him now. I mean, the photos are different photos, but they look like the same exact guy. The only difference is one has a chin goatee. But definitely super weird. So all of these driver's licenses are both valid. So either he is who he says he is, and he's not actually ever actually trespassed, which I doubt because their software is pretty cool, and the fact that he's acting super suspicious.
I'm telling you, if Jason didn't cut that goatee, the FRS system would not picked up at all. I'm telling y'all.
2, I just have a feeling somehow maybe he's got a hookup with the DMV where he's got 2 different driver's licenses that are registered with the Department of Motor Vehicles with different names and dates of birth. So I guess I'll arrest him on that and then just list him as a John Doe and then have him booked in for a wins check. Alrighty, well, that solves that. So you guys got a complaint?
Yeah, well, we got filled out for you.
And then,
we got the statement and all that good stuff.
statement already done. Easy peasy. So, right now, because I can't identify you, man, it's weird. Because, essentially it looks like you have 2 names. I don't know, man. So, I can't identify you. Unfortunately, that means that they can't cite you.
Officer Jagger collects Jason's things, which includes his driver's license, a Peppermill player's card in the name Jason Killinger, and a debit card from his credit union in the name of Jason Killinger.
If you can't be cited, then you are arrested. So
I'm arrested?
yep, I'm going to
jail?
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not a joker, man. So you'll be arrested and you'll get fingerprinted up at the jail, and then they'll be able to discern your identity and what the mix-up is with this stuff. I'll be 100% honest. Could legitimately be you have a doppelganger running around, but they are strikingly similar and enough. Their fancy AI technology that reads faces. No, it says it's a 100% match. But at this point, our hands are tied because, you know, a reasonable and prudent person would, based off the software, based off the pictures, based off of even your driver's license picture, make the reasonable conclusion that all 3 are the same person, just 2 different IDs with 2 different names.
Can you look at the back of the IDs because I have all.
Like y'all see, he should get that goatee. If he got that goatee, he wouldn't look like Michael. And since he cut us the goatee, the FRS is like, oh, that's Michael. Oh, that's Michael. That's Michael. Yeah, him. Yeah, he trespassing. Yeah, that's Michael. Yeah. So he should have kept the goatee, man.
all the endorsements except for motorcycle and hazmat.
Okay.
Other than that, I got all the endorsements.
But that's the thing is
Is his a CDL?
So that's the thing is either someone else is using your stuff or you're using somebody else's stuff, and unfortunately you look too much like the guy in that picture, so much so that the fancy computer that does all the face scanning of everybody who walks in this casino makes the same determination that my feeble human brain does. So
Jason's ID is a Nevada Real ID driver's license. In order to obtain a Nevada Real ID driver's license, a person must present themselves at the DMV with proof of identity such as a birth certificate or a current U.S. passport or U.S. passport card, a social security card, and 2 documents proving Nevada residence.
I can't believe I'm going for this. All I want to do is play some goddamn dice and make some money.
Yeah.
If I got a check stub from my work,
check stub.
yeah, would that prove it to you guys?
Honestly, man,
No.
the only way is can I get your fingerprint out?
Later, Jason would reveal that along with a check stub in his vehicle, he also had a current vehicle registration for his car in his name, a Department of Transportation.
They both kind of almost look like Chris Farley. Y'all remember Chris Farley? He was a comedian back in the 90s. SNL and what is it called? Beverly Hills Ninja. You know, all those 90s sitcom. I said sitcom movies. You know, look up Chris Farley if y'all know Chris Farley. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Funny man, rest in peace to him.
Transportation medical card, a Teamsters Local 533 union card, and a valid vehicle insurance card, all in his name. Officer Jagger's police report would later state that, quote, due to John Doe having conflicting identification, he lacked satisfactory evidence to reasonably assure me that he was who he claimed to be.
It's not me. I don't know what the
Yeah, it's one of those, like I said, man, if it turns out that it's not you, it's one of those ones you can call the director and be like, hey man, your software is made in a critical error.
This is what my tax dollars are paying for?
It's not built for comfort.
What the dude?
It's not built for comfort, pal. Very sorry.
Before he leaves, another officer arrives at the casino, and Officer Jagger takes the opportunity to once again explain the situation.
It's super weird. This poor guy might be like legitimately somebody else, and something else. I don't know. Weird call.
Soon, Officer Jagger begins the drive to the Washoe County Detention Facility.
I'll be honest, I don't know what to think because usually those systems are pretty good. Like,
Right.
we've used those systems in the past to catch homicide suspects.
Sure.
So like, they're fairly reliable. So if it comes back, you know, one angle on your face, it was 99%. The other one was 100%.
Is that right?
Yeah. So it's like, it says that you're that guy.
Well, unless I've gone crazy, I'm pretty sure it's not me.
Yeah. You seem like a stand-up guy, and it's probably a really terrible case of mistaken identity.
I can't believe I've been arrested. I've never been arrested. Never. Not once. What the good is the ID then? Why do I even carry that mother? That one young security guard, man, like a robot. That's what pisses me off, is because they don't think, you know. It's like, well, this is what I was taught. Use your head. And then people aren't smart enough to think for themselves. They're just not.
Yep. Fortunately, it's the world we live in. If all goes well, you should be out of those cuffs in the next, hopefully, 8 to 10 minutes.
Okay, good. All because some that looks like me was sleeping in the casino. It's not me.
Despite Jason's continued protests, Officer Jagger hands him off to the jail staff. Jason's fingerprints were soon submitted for analysis.
Best of luck, man. Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, so
That's weird.
it's super weird. So it's one of those ones, like, I genuinely, like, I kind of believe him.
Yeah.
It wasn't long before the fingerprint analysis conclusively established that Jason had been telling the truth all along, and he was in fact Jason Killinger. Later that same day, around 4 p.m., Jason was released from the jail on his own recognizance. The day after his release on September 18, 2023, he went to renowned urgent care Vista, where he was diagnosed with a strain of both the right and left shoulder and contusions on both wrists. On July 30, 2025, Jason filed a complaint in federal court against Reno police officer Richard Jagger. While at the jail and after his identity had been confirmed, his arrest papers were changed from John Doe to Jason Killinger. The federal complaint states that this meant Jason would be prosecuted for trespassing, even though Michael had been the only one who was trespassed. According to the complaint, Jason's charge of trespassing was eventually dismissed. However, he now has a criminal record. According to the complaint, facial recognition technology has led to wrongful arrests in Louisiana, New Jersey, Maryland, and Texas. Many cities now conclude that for an arrest there has to be some kind of secondary corroborating evidence that is unrelated before there can be sufficient justification to arrest. Jason Killinger's case remains ongoing.
I would be suing. I would be suing to the highest bidder. Because now you're saying, oh, just because somebody looked at like me, now I got something on my record, but that wasn't me? Oh, come on, man. Y'all hoeing me at that point, man. That's some bullshit. Y'all hoeing me. But anyways, man, if y'all like this video, go ahead and give this video a like. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, y'all. I'm grateful for y'all. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, man, go ahead, subscribe to your boy, man. I'm gonna be coming out with way more videos. But yeah, man, it's your boy L-DUBNATION. Let's go.